Hello and welcome back to JBSR's 25 Days of Christmas. Oh yeah, we've got all 3 of the Zelda titles I like on this list. Maybe that fanboy label is well deserved, but I'll be honest, I was like a lot of people. I hated the visuals of Wind Waker. Not necessarily for the cell shading, but because I thought the art style was terrible. It still hasn't completely won me over, and I much prefer the design of Skyward Sword, but I understand it. So when I picked this game up, which somehow I got used for $13, I had very low expectations. Seeing as it's sitting here at number 3, I was very clearly blown away. A lot of people hate the giant ocean, but honestly, that was my favorite part. Cruising around, relaxing, and discovering some hidden treasure or a non-essential island, and not to mention that music. I loved it. In a time when water was the most technically challenging thing to any game, Wind Waker found a way around that and made the most beautiful ocean we had seen up to that point. Static backgrounds not included. The gameplay was a more polished version of what we had gotten from Ocarina of Time, with a more responsive Z-targeting system, better game feel on each hit, accompanied by musical cues, and the best part was a parry option, which would later become the entire basis of the Assassin's Creed games. The dungeons were great, though, to be fair, not quite as well themed as Ocarina's, and the characters are all memorable and most were around for more than a single dungeon. And let's just be honest, this game got the most useless remake of all time. These graphics still hold up, and besides a higher resolution and a better frame rate, I really don't understand why they made it. That said, the remake was the entire reason I bought a Wii U. While the next installment in the Zelda franchise looks like it could demolish any game in the series, we won't know until it comes out next year. So until then, this remains my favorite Zelda game of all time. For our next entry, we go to another water-based location, which is home to a game that is a much, much darker tone. Would you kindly join me there tomorrow? Wow, that was the most obvious hint of all time.